Looking dazed and traumatized, this is the first taste of freedom for these Yazidi boys. They escaped after being rescued by Kurdish forces. The Islamic State enslaved and murdered countless of their people as they overran the community's heartland of Sinjar in 2014. Dildar tells me he thinks he's between 12 and 13 years of age. He was kidnapped and held by IS for more than 5 years. He has no idea what happened to his parents. Another of the boys, Wahib, is still terrified and can barely utter the name of his captors. But the terror state responsible is now unravelling rapidly. The last ISIS families, bedraggled and covered in dust, are fleeing the fighting. Incredibly, people are still coming out of Baghouz. There's been another break in the fighting to allow safe passage. These cattle trucks arrived overnight. What's happening at the moment is the women are being separated from the men with their children. The men will be taken away for questioning and then possibly taken onto detention centres. The families, meanwhile, will be taken to refugee camps in northeast Syria. Many of these people have suffered appalling injuries. There are no ambulances on hand. They are transported aboard lorries normally used for livestock. But even in this chaos, its members still praise the terror network. Most here don't want to speak. They are hateful after spending years in the dark sect of the so-called caliphate. Even the children are hostile to outsiders. But a few do want to tell their story about what life has become inside the fragmented cult of the Islamic State. This woman originally came from Algeria. The situation is catastrophic, she says. There are constant airstrikes and buildings are on fire. The last sliver of ISIS territory is encircled, but it's still not clear how many people remain under the group's weakening control, or how long it will take before it falls. Alex Rossi, Sky News, Eastern Syria.